One low-cost piece of equipment, the stability ball can give you an extremely versatile and challenging workout for anybody at different fitness levels.
But you have to know how to use it properly, and to do that, we're going to join, help us do this on the how to train on the stability ball, of course, is fitness coach Joe Stankowski from Absolute Fitness. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
These things, you always see them in the gym.
Always.
You know, always see them around.
I use them to do crunches.
Yeah, that's why I usually do them for the most part. Is to work on the abs. But you say there's other ways you can do it and also get the total body workout.
Exactly. Everybody uses them for crunches, but most people defeat the purpose of the ball being an unstable implement. They often anchor their feet in underneath a bench or something that holds them in place. But it's a ball. It's round. It's meant to move. It's meant to give you some sort of sense of instability. So a better way to work the abs would be just start if you just want to have a seat on the ball.
Oh, sure. I've never learned how to really do this, you know, myself.
Yeah, simplest progression. Just sit on the ball. See what you do. Most people go for the most stable position that they can be. They're going to take a tripod stance. They got their feet here. They got their backside on the ball. Your body senses stability, so you're not working too hard. If you want to work your abs a little bit more, move your feet closer together. Start with that.
All right.
And
Are we going to actually
do it? I want to stay upright. I want to sit like you're sitting watching TV, sitting at the computer, so we're totally upright right now.
But doesn't it roll underneath it, which defeats the purpose, right?
See, I always come down on the ball like this. Is that bad?
It's not bad. It's not
do it like this.
The thing with fitness is there's not really good or bad. There's a sense of progression. There's got to be a sense of appropriateness for what your fitness goals are.
My fitness goal would be, of course, to get a nice six-pack, but not hurt my back in the process of doing it.
That's most people's goal. And to burn off body fat, which is the way you get a six-pack, you have to use as many muscles as possible in a short time. And by doing this, you're really isolating an individual or just a couple of muscles here in the front. If you could integrate your entire body together at the same time, you burn more energy.
So show us a couple of other exercises that we can do. Folks at home are watching who have an exercise ball.
A basic move that most people know is a push-up.
Okay.
Some variation of push-up, whether it's from your knees, from your toes, whatever kind of push-up you do. You can put your hands on the ball if you want to give this one a shot. You might have to modify and do the politically incorrect girl push-ups, as they call them.
Politically incorrect. Okay, should I actually get on my knees or not?
Get on your knees, hands on the ball.
Okay.
And from there, I just want to have you bend.
On the side?
You're going to have your hands on the side, about like I do. And just want to bend your elbows, lower yourself down, and press back up. Simple as that.
But I need to be further out, don't I?
Start with what's comfortable.
The girl one?
Start with what's comfortable is always the best way. And then modify as you have to. See, Greg's got it. He's a fine-tuned machine. Obviously, has done this before.
That's why I'm shaking and shivering as I'm doing it.
And if you notice right here, remember when we sat on the ball, we took that wide stance that was more comfortable. Your body would sense stability. If you take your feet right here wider, give yourself a wider base. It'll give you a bit more stability, so you can progress
feeling it in my arms. What about you?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm feeling it all in my
biceps. It's interesting because it definitely works out the upper body more as you try and find your balance.
Exactly.
Is where I guess you're working harder to get it, so it's working you out more.
At the same time, you're working with your arms, your shoulders, your chest. Your abs are keeping you from falling off the ball. Your hips are working, depending on how wide your stance is, to keep you from falling off the ball.
But I'm thinking because it's so round, like the benefit of this is if you're on the floor doing crunches, you go down to the floor, but this you're able to go further back because you're able to bend and arch your back more, so you isolate this area, I think, more.
Right, and that's the problem as far as isolation. It doesn't burn fat from that area. It works that muscle, strengthens that muscle, but as Greg was saying earlier, if you want to get the six-pack, want to burn off body fat, you need to use more muscle.
What about shoulders? Can we do something with shoulders?
Shoulders are a big thing because a lot of people spend all day long at a computer or at a car with their arms rolled in, and they get that forward sort of posture. So we need to offset that somehow. So there's a move called a Cobra, where you can put the ball underneath your abdomen or hips, wherever you're comfortable. Make sure your feet are anchored in so you're not sliding too far off. And from there, just let your body kind of roll over the ball. So just want to fold over, reach towards the floor.
Do I use my hand?
You want to keep your feet back on the floor.
Oh,
so exactly you're doing this now? You're coming in like this?
You're going to start like that.
Right.
A little further forward on the ball if you can. And then just want to lift your chest up away from the floor. So try to lift your backs up right here so you're coming up towards the ceiling. And from there, keeping your feet on the floor.
I'm not getting this one.
It's a tough one.
I'll let you do it. I'm not getting this one.
I'll give you a quick visual on this one real fast, and so you can see what it looks like. I want to start with the arms rolled in, like we're trying to avoid all day, and from there I want to reverse that, so you come up and back. So you're going to offset what you're doing for 8 hours, 12 hours a day, possibly at a desk or in a car.
Even though the ball is rolling with me?
Because the ball wants to move, you have to work a lot harder to keep it from rolling.
Oh,
so
where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in the shoulders? Is it called? Because it's called a shoulder roll.
Up there, I'm feeling it.
Okay.
There's a lot of names for it. I often refer to it as a Cobra, shoulder roll, all kinds of things.
Well, Joe, we're running out of time. Is there anything else you can show us real quick?
One of my favorite moves is for legs. Actually, I'll have you do this. I don't know how we're all mic'd up, so we'll try to get on the floor and not crush anything, if that's all right.
Sure, go ahead, please.
Who wants to do this?
Do it first.
All right. Start on the floor. Face up. Want to do that external rotation of your arms, offset your shoulders I was mentioning earlier. So instead of doing palms down, want to keep it rolled back. Pulling your heels towards your backside, lifting your hips up in the air, slowly extending back down. It looks like a leg move. Your legs are the dominant mover, but your abs are working, your back is working. everything has to come together all at once.
Thank you, fitness coach Joe Stankowski.
So many different ways to use the to use the ball. Hey, if you want more information on what he just showed us and so much more, log on to our website, cna.com/yourmorning for information on the stability ball workout.
Yeah, Joe, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. There's still much more to come here on Your Morning. Finally, it looks like Baby Surrey will be revealed.
Yeah, up next, details on when you'll be able